Hey guys, welcome back to the Snap Ring Chronicles. Today we're back at you with another Ratchet video. Okay, this time we have a Bonney, and kind of a Bonney I never really seen much, haven't seen before or know much about. But before we jump into it, if you can do me a big favor and like this video and also subscribe to my channel. Uh, if you find this content at all helpful or maybe entertaining, I would appreciate it. Okay, this is a Bonney AA707H USA. Uh, kind of a teardrop design head there. And you see when we ratchet it that there's movement in the switch. So we know mostly when that happens, we know it's kind of sort of a bat wing style paw inside in the mechanism. And this is a 1/2 inch version of this ratchet. Don't know if there's a 3/8 version, haven't seen one. Here's the handle. It has very nice knurling on this. Very small. It's small knurling, but it's very grippy. And it seems like it's pretty well done throughout. And here's a peek at the bottom. And here's a peek at the underside. No lettering on the underside. Okay, we have a snap ring there. And so we need a snap ring pliers. And here's my set of, I forgot what these were, Harbor Freight. Not the Icon ones, but kind of like the mid-grade, I would say. And I don't know, people don't I've had a lot of people complain about these. They really don't like them. They seem, I don't know, they seem like they work for me. Here's the snap ring. That's what that looks like. And this, I had a little bit trouble just this plate here just coming off. So what I had to do was get out the old rubber mallet and give it a couple of whacks, and then it kind of loosens up a little bit, and the rest of it I grab a magnet and take it out. And here's the plate. Seems kind of thick. Not thick, but seems kind of medium there. And it has a lip on the outside when it's going on like this. It has this protruding lip there that I think supports the gear there. And this is what that looks like. Not much to see here. Actually, it was harder to get out the first time I got it out, and I smoothed out the edges a little bit to make it a little bit easier to pop out. Here's the gear. The gear is 36 teeth. And there's the ball detent. Looks like a good job they did. Well centered ball detent. It's about average tightness. Let's look at the gear. And did I say it was 36 teeth? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, here's a peek inside before the paw comes out. And it has this ring here, which I'm not taking out. That's kind of like a protective ring. You see, I think I've only seen a ring like this in snap-on style ratchets. They'll put like a protective ring on the back of the gear. Okay, to take the pawl out, I kind of switch it kind of past its switching point, and then it kind of, the ball detent kind of goes on the flat part, and then I just pull it out and I try to cover the holes so in case the ball flies out, I can catch it. Here's the ball. To me, I don't know, looks kind of small for a 1/2 inch ratchet. And let me get the pick out. And here is the spring. Here's the spring. That's what that looks like. Nothing too spectacular there. And that's the hole down there for the spring. And it fits in there like that. And the switch is also removable, but it has like a little tiny snap ring on it. I'm not going to take it out. I'm just going to leave it in there. Just going to let you know that it's there. If you want to take that out, that's going to add like another 3 minutes to this video if I was to take that out and put it back on. There's a switch. It has a particular shape. You see it's kind of flat on top, rounded at the bottom, and flat on the sides. And we'll look at the pawl here, and we see the hole where it fits. It corresponds with the switch. It's flat on top, flat on the sides, and rounded on the bottom. There's only 2 teeth on this pawl. And here's the bottom of the pawl. It has like these raised areas on the side, I guess to help keep the ball in place, or to keep the pawl from falling out somehow. I'm not sure, but they decided to round or maybe make it easier, or more, since it's round, make it more smooth when it's switching. Give it a round bottom. That's my guess. Okay, here's the protrusion that goes through the switch, the plate, and helps keep the pawl straight when it's switching. My observation of this is that this pawl seems a bit small for a 1/2 inch ratchet. I don't know. Here's where it sits. You see, it's kind of a small placement there, and this is kind of something I would expect to see in a 3/8 ratchet. Don't know the strength of it, the metals, if it's some kind of super metal and it's really strong, but to me it just seems a bit too small for a 1/2 inch. And it only has 2 teeth on it, which I don't know, could seem enough on a 3/8, but for a 1/2 inch, and you really want to torque down because you want to grab a 1/2 inch because you have something heavy to do. Not sure. Don't know how this holds up. Doesn't look like, looks like a little bit of kind of chipping on the edges there. Don't know if this saw much abuse from the handle. Doesn't look like there was any hammering done that I can tell. Looks okay. Doesn't look like it was abused. The The teeth on the gear looks like you can see some of those chips. I don't know what that was from. You see a little bit of marking there also. And what did I see? Did I see something on this gear that was kind of funky? Let me check real quick. I thought I saw some overlapping teeth. No, this wasn't one of. This wasn't the. This wasn't the Ratchet I'm thinking about. Okay, so doesn't look too bad. A little bit of marking here and there, and just a quick look at the inside. Looks pretty well broached. Doesn't look too bad. There's some lines there. I think that's from the gear, probably leaning to one side with some torque. Probably gave it some marks there. Okay, so let's try to put this back together. All right, you take your ball and you try to get the ball on top of the spring. And let me grab my tweezers. I think that'll be the easier way to go. Okay, like that. And okay, you want to start positioning your switch to the way, you want to orient it towards when you put the pawl in. You want it just to there goes the ball. What I do is I just put remember with the protrusion sticking out like that and the hole facing backwards. What I try to do is, with some luck, I just try to push it down, and then with the switch oriented, hopefully it will go straight in, and like it did. So I kind of lucked out there, but it's not too bad actually. It's not that bad. And now you take your gear, you drop that on, and this is a peek at what it looks like when it's ratcheting. So that's what it looks like when it's working. And this also was kind of a pain. Let me see. Because it's so tight. Okay, that I think it went. It went all the way down. Okay. Now you take your snap ring and your plier. You want to put a finger over here in case this decides to go airborne. Oops. There's one side, and this one's still sticking up. Alright. So you get it in the groove there. Make sure this is all the way down and the groove is visible, and you just drop your snap ring into the groove. Now you check and see if it's ratcheting. Yep, it's ratcheting. So yeah, that's the Bonney AA707H. Ratchet, USA made, half-inch drive. Don't know much about it, like I said. Don't know when this came out. I'm gonna say late Bonney, maybe 80s or something like that, because it doesn't look too old. So it's probably maybe the last run or close to the end for Bonney. I'm not sure. You guys who are big Bonney guys out there, let me know. Let me know what the 411 on this Ratchet is. Like I said, it seems okay. I don't know. The innards, the small pawl. I'm not sure how this would hold up, but that's all I got. All right, guys. Until next time.